ABC Kinder Teach presents Fortune Cookie Fortunes, written by Grace Lynn. The best part about eating at a Chinese restaurant is the fortune cookies. And here are some real fortune cookies, and they have a little note inside of them. Crack, crack, crack. What will our fortunes say? And a fortune is a guess about your future. Baba's fortune says, your moods are contagious, which means other people can catch it. Mama's fortune says, attention and care will make great things happen. May's fortune says, your smallest action will attract many. My fortune says, you see the world in a different way. Gigi's fortune says, your imagination will create many friends. Let's see if their fortunes come true. How do you think your fortune will come true, Baba? May asks. It won't come true, Gigi scoffs or says in a mean way. They never come true. But I'm not so sure. The next day, Baba and I go to the park. I'm tired, he says, and suddenly I am too. But before I fall asleep, I remember Baba's fortune. Your moods are contagious. So, because Baba or her dad fell asleep, she fell asleep. So she's saying that mood of being tired made her tired too. When I get back, I go see Mama. The garden is growing so well, Mama says. It must be the new fertilizer, stuff that helps plants grow better, I'm using. But her fortune was, attention and care will make great things happen. So since she's paying attention to the garden and taking care of it, that things are growing really well. Great things are happening. I peek into Gigi's room. What is she doing? And remember, her fortune was, your imagination will create many friends. And so she's imagining all of these animals as her friend, and she's creating friends. There she is, peeking in right there. Then I watch May refill the bird feeder. Remember, her fortune was, your smallest action will attract many. So she fills the bird feeder, and all of a sudden, all of these birds come to get some feed. So her fortune came true too. Everyone's fortune is coming true. What about mine? Do I see the world in a different way? Of course, if she's hanging upside down, the world's going to look in a different way, right? Yes, I do. I see the world in fortune cookie fortune. So she looks around and she sees all the things that could come true from a fortune cookie. A good news will come by mail. There's the postman. A good home is happiness. There's their house. Congratulations. This is a really lovely day. It's a nice day out. Sometimes a mountain is only a hill. There's a hill, but it looks like a mountain. And it also means that sometimes you think things are worse than they actually are. Spend time with your friends. Okay. A lifelong friend will be made, which means she'll find a friend that stays with her entire life. Stop and smell the roses, or stop and look at things around you. Someone will visit you soon. There's a car coming to their house. Crows are black everywhere. Well, yes, they are. You long to travel the world, and there's a train going places. Ask a friend to join you on your next voyage. Maybe they're going to go on a train ride. A train trip might be just the ticket, the thing to do. And there's a train again. You can only succeed if you try. So you cannot do great things unless you try to do great things. A thrilling time is in your future, and they're getting ready to go into the park where there's lots of fun things to do. Sweet fruit sometimes has bruised skin. So don't look at people and things from the outside only. Sometimes they have really good qualities on the inside as well. The path of life leads upward. It's going up a hill. You are talented in many ways. They can do many different things. Patience is a virtue, which means don't be in a rush. Sometimes waiting is a good thing. Sometimes life goes in circles. Of course, on a merry-go-round it does. Don't fear the future. You will move quickly. So don't be afraid of going down the slide because it happens so fast. The important thing is that you express yourself or show people who you are. The grass is always greener on the other side, and so it really says don't think that other people have it better than you. They may or may not. You cannot see if you do not open your eyes, which means look around you and see what's going on. A black page has the most potential because you can write on it, you can draw on it. There's so many things that you could do. Idleness is the holiday of the fools, and it really says just keep busy. Will I always see the world this way? There's only one way to find out. You are on the road to your heart's desire. They're going someplace that she wants to go. Depart not from the path that fate has assigned you. So don't go this way because you really want to go this way. Your destiny lies before you. Choose wisely. So don't necessarily choose a path that's not the better path. This is the better path. A pleasant experience is ahead. Don't pass it by. And guess where they're heading? To a Chinese restaurant. You like Chinese food. Crack! Time for another fortune cookie. What will it say? Look forward to a life of great fortune, which means look forward to many good things happening to you. I think fortune cookie fortunes are always true, don't you? Fortune cookies can be considered one of the first true Asian American foods associated with Chinese cuisine or different types of food and Asian culture. The fortune cookie actually originated or started in the United States in the early 20th century, which means the early 1900s, so like 120 or 25 years ago. The birth of the fortune cookie has many conflicting legends. People say this is how it came about, and other people say this is how it came about. Most credit, or say this is true, David Young for creating the treat as a promotional device, as something to get business, in 1918 for his Hong Kong Noodle Company in Los Angeles, which is in California. Others claim that in 1914, a Japanese inventor, Makoto Hagawara, who intended it as a refreshment at San Francisco's Japanese Tea Garden, introduced the cookie, and that local Chinese restaurants seized upon the idea when forced to think of a dessert for tourists or people that were visiting. Fortune cookies do have roots in Chinese culture, which means there's some connection to their culture from the past. The fortune cookie can be seen as a modern reinvention, which kind of like they remade it over, of the moon cake, a round cake eaten at the Mid-Autumn Festival, so like maybe September, October. In the 13th and 14th centuries in China, a long time ago, secret messages were delivered in mooncakes. During the American railway boom in the late 19th century, a long time ago, Chinese workers exchanged biscuits bearing words of encouragement instead of mooncakes at the Mid-Autumn Festival, or the party that's again around September, October. And thus, the jump to fortune cookies was inevitable. It was going to happen. However, one can trace the fortune cookie to Japanese culture as well. The Japanese New Year custom of receiving good fortunes in a flat, light cracker called a senbei can easily be seen as the inspiration for the fortune cookie. The senbei is unsweetened, which means no sugar, though many claim sugar was added to the fortune cookie to appeal to America's sweet tooth. So they added sugar because it tasted better to people in the United States.